Hi, this is Misha Tuesday, the Mystic Hypnotist, with a short video on how to read from intuition when you're reading tarot or really any kind of divination. In one of the tarot groups that I'm in, Raven M from Fort Wayne, Indiana asked, how do you read from intuition instead of just reciting the book meaning? Now, one way to start doing this is to just describe the card in detail. Just name the images, the shapes, colors, and the figures on the card. And as you're doing this, some of them may stand out to you or pique an idea. Then you free associate those ideas that popped into your mind. And especially where words and phrases pop into your mind unbidden, those are the things you should just say them out loud right away, even if you don't know what the connection is, because you say them out loud, you're trusting your intuition, and the more you trust it, the more you practice this, the better results you will get. Because you can piece together how whatever you just said relates to the card and to the reading after you've said it. Most of the problem that people have with learning to read intuitively is second guessing themselves. You think about it critically first before you say it. Well, that doesn't sound right. Just say it. Say whatever comes out of your mouth and trust that it's going to have some positive value for the person you're reading for. That's how you get in touch with your intuition. Whether or not what you said has anything to do with the standard book meaning, the more you just trust that what you are going to say is going to have a positive value for the person you're reading for, the more accurate and helpful your readings are going to get. Now, you have to do this a lot. Do as many readings as you can. Read for anybody who will sit with you. Right? And if you do some type of internal preparation and you connect to the energy of the person you're reading for, you're going to have much better results. Now, I go into some specific ways of doing this in my Active Tarot Practitioner course. If you're interested in that, you can go to activetarot.net to learn more about that. But just as an example, let's pick a card. We've got here the Seven of Wands. And if we were going to say the book meaning, we might start reciting things that we read out of a manual. But if we're going to read with intuition, we might just start by describing the scene. Well, there's a figure here holding a staff. There are a bunch of other staffs kind of pointing up at him. He looks like he's standing on a mountain range with some flowing water. There's a cliff over here. It kind of looks like he's giant. He's surrounded by blue sky. He's got this green tunic on. And as we start listing these, we might start getting associations with it. Because when I said, oh, he's giant, he's standing up on this mountain range, which honestly, I never noticed that about this card before. I've seen this card literally thousands of times. I've never noticed that it looks like he's kind of giant. And maybe other times it doesn't, but right now, that's striking me. So I'm going to go with it. I'm going to say he's giant, and he's got this staff in his hand, which is of course fire creation. He's got a creative project that he's working on, but since he's got bigger ideas and bigger aspirations this time, the challenges and obstacles seem even bigger as well, because everything is expanded and inflated. And so when you put yourself out on a limb, you make yourself a target. So when you get bigger goals, bigger aspirations, you can expect the pushback to be bigger. So don't take challenges and obstacles, bigger challenges and obstacles, as a sign that you're on the wrong path. Not at all. If you're getting bigger challenges and bigger obstacles, that means you're attempting more, you are bigging yourself up, and that you're getting the concomitant friction and pushback from the universe that comes with that. So persevere. You can overcome these obstacles because you are on the next plateau of success. This is just me riffing off the top of my head based on looking at this card and seeing that it looked like he was giant because there's a mountain range here. I've honestly never interpreted this card that way before, so whoever that was for, I hope that connected with you, that message. But this is how you do it. You start off by let's do another one just for an example. We got the Nine of Cups. I'll just start by describing the card. He's sitting in a yellow room with a blue curtain. He's got these cups lined up on a shelf. He's got his arms folded. He looks pretty pleased with himself. Now, he has gotten some level of emotional mastery or emotional attainment. He's good with people. He's probably charismatic. And he's very self-satisfied right now. Maybe resting on his laurels a little more than he should be. Maybe it's time for him to stretch himself outside of his comfort zone. And once again, this is just me describing the card, noticing what stood out to me this time, because there's probably other times that you would look at this card and notice the bench he's sitting on, or his shoes, or something like that. Whatever stands out to you when you name everything, something will catch your attention more than the rest of the card, and that's what you start free associating. What could that mean? What could I associate with that? Throw the book meaning out the window when you're practicing these things. You look at the card and you start to get these impressions. And the more you do it, the more accurate you're going to get. Any questions, please feel free to pop them in the comments, or you can always email me at mishatuesday@gmail.com, and keep in touch at mishatuesday.com. Thanks for watching.